All right, guys, how are you doing? I've tried to get on 3 times, and somebody is trying in my phone. You're going to regret it. Shutting my live off. So that's weird because I was getting ready to talk about a download about stalkers. So I guess here you have it. So stalkers don't understand that they're under surveillance right now. So busy stalking, they don't even realize that they're under surveillance. So good luck with that. Well, hello, hello. How are you? Big shout out to you, girlfriend. Thank you for signing up. You come in a cool color because you're a member. I'm good, thank you. I've been really busy. I've had the best weather, and you know me, I would much rather be outside than inside. So I've been outside just grounding and working in the yard and planting flowers, man. I've been planting flowers like crazy. So happy to see you. I'm glad you're doing good. So I tried to get on several times, okay? And somebody was getting in and just shutting me down. So anyways, I had a download about the stalkers, and I was like, I'll talk about it, maybe not. And then that happened to me 3 times in a row as I'm trying to get on. So yeah, we're gonna talk about it. I missed you. Okay, so these stalkers are under investigation right now. There's a Virgo specifically that has no idea because they're too busy wrapped up in third-party BS, okay? This person also is under investigation for stolen cards, like credit cards. I missed you too, honey. Hacking accounts. Weird when I tried to start, right? I'm being hacked. Fraud. Cash schemes. P.O. box schemes. This Virgo loves to do P.O. box schemes. This person's very busy, though, entertaining several third parties. All their secrets are coming out. There is a bunch of illegal immigrants that many of us are stuff that was sold and put on the dark web. These illegal immigrants, part of their job is to hack us. And that's coming to an end. There's so many people. I have probably 10 or a dozen people hacking me. The mail fraud is totally out of control again. And so now they're trying to send my mail to different neighbors' houses to make it look like everybody's mail is getting mixed up. It's not how it is. It's not how it is at all. It's funny because I'll make a complaint and tell them what's missing, but it's said it was delivered. Next morning, the mail's at my front door, or one of my neighbors is putting it in my mailbox. The very thing that I said was missing. Weird, right? Yeah, whatever. The secret society is going to be very heartbroken and disappointed because, like we've always said, their minions are out of control. And the cop, the crooked cop that likes to come by my house every night, he always gets caught. He gets caught. You need to find something else better to do with your time, because I'm sure there's people out there that need the police to be using their time wisely, and you're not. But you go to a lot of hotel rooms, don't you? Yeah. And you're in with a crooked probate lawyer, too. This crooked cop that likes to swing by my house late at night. Yeah. So anyways, this court case this Virgo is wrapped up in is going to go very badly. He's too busy clout chasing, okay, trying to destroy somebody and trying to rally up the troops to come up against us. He does have a legal protection, but it's a setup. It's a setup. So they're making sure that he feels like he's protected when he's not. So this time he goes bye-bye for good. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he rolls right on by. And it's weird because, like, I'm always in the right place at the right time to see it, you know? But he's connected in, this cop that stalks me, he's connected in with a crooked probate lawyer that's all connected to my family, right? Of course. And apparently, so there's two situations. So there's a family that met with people, the mortuary. So, you know, to my family. So are you guys trying to buy off Cannon Mortuary now? Is that what you guys are trying to do? To keep their mouths shut about really what happened with my father? Oh, they have no idea. So there's been a meeting going on at a mortuary. For some of you, it's to buy them off. You know, I mean, I've called, they won't give me anything. I mean, they say they have no notes to how my father was received in the mortuary. They say they have no pictures for me to see of how he was received. They have nothing. Nothing. That's completely impossible. I have a friend that owns a mortuary, and that's not how it works. I've called other mortuaries. It's not how it works. So, you know, that's okay. They're going to go down, and that's fine. I don't care. Then there's also somebody that works at a mortuary, okay? And they have secret meetings there, and they truly believe that nobody has figured it out, that they're having because, you know, a mortuary, who they think, oh, nobody will figure out that we're all meeting here at the mortuary. All these people have no idea that they are being watched. All of them. So no, he was not alive when he went in. He was murdered. So last night there was a big ritual that went on with the elites. Some of you felt it that are highly spiritually ranked. You'll know what I'm talking about because your body was buzzing. You could feel the vibration. You'll know if you know what I'm talking about. There's not going to be many of you that are going to understand this. But there was a giant, horrible ritual that went on last night. It was a sex ritual. It was a blood sacrifice. I have been not putting up the Sagittarius reading because there was a sacrifice, and it was a baby, and you guys know how I feel about that have watched me forever. You know, I have a specific deck, and for a week and a half now, they've been telling me to get that deck out, get that deck out. But when I do, I get highly upset because that child, the baby card always pops out. So I have avoided the Sagittarius reading. And then last night, that ritual was going on. Anyway, those of you that you know who you are in this world, you know what you were brought here to do, you know what your journey is. It was last night. It was going on last night. They did a full moon too. But see, they're throwing everybody off by something different. Trust me, it went on last night. It went on. It went on. These are big, big people that this was going on. So, super sad. Super, super sad. I don't want to get into it because you guys, I'll get angry. I'll get upset. I'll cry because I don't understand these types of people, the behavior. I will never be able to understand how somebody could sit there and drink blood, and how they can sit there and have these weird, screwed up orgies, and how they can sacrifice children and they can eat body parts and different things. I don't get it. I don't understand how anybody could sit there and be okay with that and then get up the next day and go to work and act like life just goes on. You know? So, hold on. We got a clown. Hold on. There we go. I gotta open this window. It's hot in here. Anyways, I just wanted you guys to know, I only bring that up because I know some of you were highly disturbed last night. And like I said, you'll know, depending on how spiritually ranked you are and who the government thinks you are to them, you would have felt it last night. Okay? You would have been vibrating because there's a whole group of people that they were trying to sexually connect into, draw their energy off of. Okay? They were trying to do all kinds of swapping last night. Energy harvesting, all kinds of stuff. So there's many of you won't understand a damn thing I said, and that's good because that means you're not targeted by these freaks, and that makes me happy. Okay, I don't want to go further more into that, but it did go on. Okay, I will get the Sagittarius reading up, and I guess I will pull out that deck because they've been on my ass for a week to do it. And I've just been putting it off and putting it off because I always get highly emotional because the thought of this stuff going on is just on a level of disturbance to me. I can't comprehend. So anyways, I got 2 new decks that came in today. I have a couple more coming, so I'm excited because we're going to incorporate those in. I've missed you guys. I'm so happy those of you that have tuned in and are here tonight. I love you all very much. I hope you're having a wonderful spring. I'm enjoying it. I've been getting out there and I have just been digging in the dirt. I have been planting flowers and I've really been enjoying myself. So I'm looking so forward to this summer. My dad, the year before he died, he was around my boys and I, spent a lot of time with us. And I always have lots of garden art, and I go crazy with the yard, decor and flowers. And I worked in that industry for 8 years, but both my grandmother was so into her yard, my mother's mother. My mother always has kept a beautiful, amazing yard. And it's just inbred in the women in my family. My other grandmother, she always loved flowers and things and appreciated them too. So it's just in us. So I was laughing because I was pulling out. My dad always called it my gypsy shit. And the last year he was alive, he came down and he helped me pull out and decorate my yard with all my gypsy shit. So I've had a nice time spending with him in my own private moments. So, okay. So I just had some random decks. I was shuffling, putting away, and the cards popped out. And Spirit's like, leave them there. Leave them there. And I have had these two little charms that came out of nowhere because my charm box is put away. And I keep being told I'm not using the charms enough, so I'm going to start bringing the charms, incorporating them back into things too. So, anyways, we have a key and we have a heart. Okay, we have the breakup card here. We have the toad. Okay, this is about fortune. This is about luck. Oh, and that brings up another thing. There's some freaky family that they use toads and they do rituals with toads. And so I was asking Spirit, I'm like, what the hell's the purpose of this? Well, that's how they steal, or they believe that they're stealing people's fortunes, is with these toads. Okay, so for some of you, there is a family out there that did steal what was yours, and Spirit wants you to know it's all going backwards, okay? And then this card came out that's called Caressed by the Breeze, Butterfly Unbound at Last, Lifts, Does Not Look Back. So this is a part of this breakup. Somebody has finally decided they've had enough. They've had enough, okay? They don't want to deal with it anymore. So these are all the different decks, like I said, I was putting away, okay? Somebody's gotten exposed for poisoning somebody that was in this relationship. And there's many of us that have suffered from this more than once. More than once. Okay? Hold on, we got another clown. They're going to learn not to come on this channel. Anyways, there's a masculine energy that's part of this breakup. Okay? He's looking back. Oh, boy. I just heard he's looking back at all the heifers that he picked over you, collective, okay? He's looking back at all the heifers he chose over you. There's more. Oh, yeah, there's more. I can see them. And they don't show all the people ever. Just like my channel's blocked from all my videos ever being in the stream. When I upload, it'll show hundreds of people watching. The minute they upload it, I only have a couple, and it takes hours for it to catch up. And then, you know, my whole channel's been hacked and messed with. And that person at YouTube that was paid by, I believe, Steve, you know, he's a Freemason, whatever. This is all going down. These people aren't going to get away with this anymore. So, oh, Lord, here we go. That's okay. They don't affect me. They don't affect me. And every time they get on here and do this, they get karma. We know they're getting paid, and that's okay. Because whether these people believe it or not, there are some good feds that are watching on our channels incognito. And every one of these imbeciles that get on here and harass us and gang stalk us, they have their YouTube handle. So good luck with that. And I guarantee whatever they paid you idiots to get on here and harass me, just like all the other people that have channels that don't deserve to be harassed, it will never be the amount of money for what's going to happen to you. So keep it up, because trust me, I can handle way more than you can. So we got the number 23, okay? So the person that decided to dip out of this relationship, because somebody had convinced somebody with this key here, this key and this heart, okay? Somebody convinced somebody that they held the key to their heart, okay? And they found out that was not it at all. So there's a Karmisha here, you know, that has manipulated a masculine energy. So, anyways, we got number 23 here. Okay? This is, I am adventurous. Okay? You have a zest for life and you are eager to experience anything and everything possible. You love change and excitement and need both to feel truly alive for you. Life is an adventure to be lived to the fullest extent. So this person has figured this out. They're feeling really, really bad though, you know. I mean, everybody feels bad when they find out they were buffaloed. When they find out that the person that they thought that they were in love with, right? They got sold a lemon, you know? So then we have first chakra. This is about your base, okay? This card represents whoever I'm talking to. I really feel like it's this masculine energy. You've struggled with patience. So they paired you up with somebody that also didn't have patience. And the person that they put you in with, because it was a karmic lesson, this person pressured you a lot into things that you did not want to be pressured into. They manipulated you a lot. So that was your test, okay? And this person also did a lot of work on your base chakra, which is your first. So they want you to get out in nature because you will grow there. You will ground yourself and you will quiet your mind. You'll quiet your soul and you will get the answers from your heart. Okay? Remember, this is a time for reflection, persistence, and surrender as things unfold at their own pace. I remain calm and tolerant during any challenging times. I develop quiet hope and expectations based on trust, both in myself and in a higher power. All right? So, this is a message for somebody. Came out in the beginning. Like I said, I was putting other decks away and all this was here. And I'm like, all right. But this person figured out that they were getting poisoned for quite some time. They had no idea. They thought it was food poisoning. They thought that they'd go out partying and they drank too much and they had the booze flu. No, no, no. Your little Karmisha was having a heyday poisoning you, my dear. Okay? Bottom of the deck. It's the domino effect. Okay? Oh, boy. So, there was a lot of strategic planning here. Very precise planning, I might say. Okay? It did gain momentum for a while. There was a lot of cause and effect that was happening in this person's life. Okay? This was executed by many people. And there was many people that were a part of this giant plan to execute the plan against this masculine. And it was a chain reaction. Okay? It all lined up and they ended up doing the old butterfly effect. But now it's the domino effect. Because once this masculine pulled his head out and realized it, he started the domino effect on this whole group of people. Yeah. This feminine almost had him convinced to marry her. Yeah, she was telling him, we are unconditional love. It's you and us. You and us against the world. We're Bonnie and Clyde. You're my ride or die, baby. All bullshit. All bullshit. All right. These are some great cards. And I got a bunch of itty-bitty cards. And it's funny because, you know, me and my big man hand. But I love the little cards. I really love the little cards. What do we have here? A man. You are the querent. A person you know, a boyfriend, a fiance, a spouse, love interest, a masculine energy. Okay? Then we have beaver. Things work against you, but persistence pays off. New things on the horizon. Be determined. Repetition to make your dreams become real. Okay? So it's definitely a masculine here that got the old You thought someone was throwing you a bone, and they threw you a lemon, okay? We got the wheel here. This person wanted you stuck in a karmic wheel with them. And they didn't care what they had to do. Yeah, there she is. There she is. Your seductress. Yeah. Okay. And there was a karmic wheel right there too. So yeah, her job was to get you stuck with her so you didn't get out of it. The Maverick. You are the Maverick though, okay? You're a rule breaker, Divine Masculine. That's who you truly are, okay? Some of you, this masculine could be a cowboy. I love cowboys. I grew up around cowboys. My dad was his own cowboy. So whoever you are, you're bold, you're independent, you have a rebellious side. You're a nonconformist. You're unique, you're eclectic, you're fearless. You think outside the box. You tend to be defiant, okay? You can be a loose cannon, and you are a risk taker. And there's the wheel. So you broke away from the karmic wheel with Karmisha. Way to go. Way to go. You did it. You need the bell. You did it. We love it. All right. Let's see. What else? Sunrise. Your family set you up, by the way. Well, there's Benny. Hello, Benny. It's been a long time. How are you doing? So, some of you, this masculine is an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Some of you, this masculine is a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Some of you, this masculine is a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. But your family hired head dingling to come in. You're doing good. Good to see you, honey. Glad to hear that. I'm doing great. Thank you. All right, honey. You have a good night. Thanks for jumping on. Love you to the moon and back. So, there's a new day, a new sunrise, new beginnings, okay? The darkest before the dawn. You got hope. You have clarity. You're coming over all the obstacles that were thrown in your way. Your problems are coming to an end. You're going to have a bright future, masculine. Okay? You're going to get a fresh start because you walked away from Karmisha. But your family was behind it. They paid her. They paid her. Okay? There's a blueprint. Okay? There's a blueprint to all of this. This was careful planning. Oh, very strategic. Okay? But you're a visionary, who I'm talking to. You're a visionary. Okay? You have always been able to manifest. You have always been able to problem solve. You're quite the strategist, excuse me. People can knock you down and you can get back up and rebuild. People can take things away from you and you can start all over. It's a gift that you have innately, that it resides inside you. It's beautiful. Okay? You have a destiny that people were trying to change, okay, with this blueprint here, okay? You're the roadmap, though. So remember that. You are the roadmap. You have your own blueprint, okay? And these people were trying to change your blueprint. They don't get to do that. The divine is in charge of that, okay? So you're getting a new starting point, okay? And now that you broke off from Karmisha, your brain is not getting enveloped with these negative thoughts that you were getting before that would creep in, okay? Or clouded judgment, or you'd make a decision and no, this is right for me. And then a few minutes later, you get another thought that would come in that would try to convince you that what you know is right for you, it's not. None of that anymore. That's being cleared out of your energy Because like I said, you got rid of Karmisha. All right? Yeah, the moon here. There was lots of secrets going on behind your back, okay? This is about you listening to your intuition too, okay? The moon also represents fantasy, okay, and illusions. So there was a lot of people, and this has to do with that romance that she brought into the picture. You know, her job was to be your Jezebel, and she did one hell of a job, right? She sexed you up, she sexed you down, she sexed you all around, right? You guys got freaky in between the sheets, and that was her job, okay? She binded you to her sexually with affection, but you thought it was love. It was none at all. There was no love there. It was a job. It was a job for her, okay? She's been trained. She's been groomed. And this is what she was groomed to do, okay? Your psyche, though, the whole time kept telling you something's off. Something's not right. But you gave in for quite some time because, you know, she was sexy, you know. She kind of had a skanky side that you liked, whether you want to admit it or not, right? And she was willing to do anything that everyone else, it was off limits. But now you're realizing that actually made her quite trashy. That you're actually disgusted now. It's like now when you think of her, it's like throwing up in your hand and swallowing your own throw up. That's the vision that they're giving me. So, you were tested. There's a divine feminine out here that's quite artistic. She's very sensual. She's sexy in her own way of being an actual woman, not being a Jezebel. Okay? This feminine that you're guided towards is very smart, very intuitive. This feminine, she can dress up and be very beautiful and be very, like walk in and command a room. But if you need her to go out and build the fence with you, well, she can go out and build the fence with you. If you go boating, you need her to pull that boat up on the trailer, she can do it where all the other women can't do it. You go camping, you need someone to help you put up that tent, by all means, she can help you put up that tent. She's going to make sure that everybody around that whole camp eats well too. And all the kids love her. Animals love her. This is a whole different side where, as your little pillow princess you thought you had, right? Or we'll call her your pillow pet, right? Your Jezebel. She depended on you to cater to her. Okay? There's a big difference here. Big difference, okay? Magnet. You in this divine feminine are like magnets now, drawing towards one another, okay? It's gravity pulling you two together. There's desire that you feel in your heart and your soul for this person. This person charges you, okay? They're like a spark to your flame. You yearn for this person. This person has had an influence over you, a good influence over you, to change, to go in a direction, to nourish yourself, and to know that you deserve to be treated good. All right, here you are. The man, okay? This is the divine masculine energy right there. There you go. So, there she is, Karmisha. She's stuck now. Okay? She's highly upset. She's used to getting her way. Okay? She's very seductive. She's beautiful on the outside. She's very ugly on the inside. All right? She knows how to get what she wants. Like I said, she was groomed. And you were a paid target. You were a job. Okay? There was a contract signed for her to get with you. And she would get what she wanted in the end as well. You figured it out before it was too late. Okay? So, she's highly upset with you right now. She's highly upset. She's not giving up, by the way. She's not going to give up. So her goal right now is to get you off balance. So you know. Her goal is to try and block you energetically in any way, shape, or form. Go around, talk to anybody you know, badmouth you, try to tell people that you're not who you say you are and you did this and that to her. You know, immature, childish, junior high, high school bullshit. That's all this is. But anyways, she would love to talk to you. Okay. This is the storks together. Okay, this would be like the lovers, but this came out in reverse. So there won't be any transformation to you and her, and she knows this. Okay, so she wants to change the situation. She also pulled the fake pregnancy card with you for a while to keep you stuck with her, and you figured that out. Okay, she could be slender and tall. I'm hearing. Okay. Mountain. You had to climb a giant mountain because she was the obstacle in your way to your future. Okay. She was the problem. Okay. You have always yearned to be with somebody that gives you feel at home with somebody. You feel at peace. You feel like you can be you. You have a lot of pride. And there's nothing wrong with that as long as you keep that pride not an ego, and that pride is confidence, okay? When you were with her, you were quite arrogant because that's what she was told, okay? Hi, Susan. Good to see you, honey. I hope you're doing good. Her job was to create indifference, barriers, destruction, interruptions, delays, and she's quite stubborn. You're stubborn too, but she outstubborned you, this feminine, okay? She was your mountain, okay? But you climbed it and you've gone over the top and you're like, see you later. Celtic knot, okay? This is about unconditional love. This is about you becoming a legend. So good to see you. I'm so happy that you're doing better, honey. This is you coming into divine union, eternal love. This is, the Celtic knot is also about the infinity symbol, okay? And this is being connected to the love of a lifetime. So, this masculine may have met this divine feminine. You may have never been with her, but you may have met her. And you instantly had this loving feeling that you couldn't explain. And no matter where you've gone, you feel this just, it's like an undying connection of love. Like when you think of this divine feminine, you think of love the way love should be. And when you think about her, you love things in a different way than you ever loved things before. So this is beautiful. I love this for somebody. I love it when we get good stories. The helm. Yes, you're at the helm now. You are steering the wheel clearly. You're in control. You've charted yourself a new course, okay? You have freedom now. You have self-determination. You have wisdom. You are also mastering many things about yourself that you did not know before, okay? You're an expert. Whoever this masculine is, you're an expert in many fields, okay? But you're at the helm now. You are in control. You're guiding yourself. You're going to new places. But you need to be smart and be careful. And don't be telling everybody about what your next moves are, because there's people that you think are in your corner. They're not. And even if they're telling you are, they're not. You'll see, because the minute you start pulling back information from these people, you watch and see how they start to treat you. Just test them. Just see. Okay? Start keeping things to yourself and watch how they react. You already know they're massive and falling off, okay? We got a stuck energy here, okay? These are geese, okay? So, I told you this feminine Karmisha, okay? Karmisha here is busy trying to stop your flight, okay? She knows that you have many quests on the horizon. She knows you want to relocate. You want to migrate, okay? She also knows you're dependable because you were highly loyal and dependable for her. And that's the last thing that she wants for you to be with this divine feminine, okay? She is going to pull the card that you can't leave her behind. You know, they're showing me like someone grabbing your ankle and holding on for dear life. No. This person's cynical. This Karmisha, she is highly cynical. She was a browbeater too. Oh, codependency, definitely. And you put a little alcohol on her, she would beat this man down. She would make him think that he would be nothing without her. And if it wasn't for her, da-da-da-da-da-da, and nobody will love him like she does, and nobody will do the nasty, disgusting things with him that she would do. Yeah, well, he wasn't really into that stuff anyways. He turned into a buffoon for a while. Yeah, gold digger, 100%. He was under some heavy spell work. And, you know, that can, until you know that's happening to you, it makes a person feel crazy. It makes a person feel 100% insecure, scared, worthless, panicked, fearful. And she knew that. She knew that. So she used it against him. But she also was trained. She was trained. She had so many cords sexually attached to this man. Okay? He's a protector. This masculine, he's a boss energy. He's a boss energy. Okay? He's a protector. Some of you, this masculine could be a CEO. This masculine could be an attorney. This masculine could be a judge. This masculine could be like a life coach kind of energy. But no matter what, this masculine is a very much a protector, okay, over the people that he loves, okay? And he does feel very good in his masculine energy. Absolutely. Yeah. Some of you could be an engineer, an influencer, you know. He comes from money, okay? I'll tell you that right now. He comes from money. So he comes from money. Some of you, he's hairy. They're telling me he's hairy. So, I feel like he's got dark brown, like chocolate, beautiful hair. And like, I feel like he's got just deep, dark chocolate eyes that somebody could get lost in. And then some of you, they're showing me like just beautiful, sparkly blue eyes. Not pale blue eyes, like shockingly beautiful blue eyes, okay? We have, oh, that was the mountain. Sorry, we already saw that card. This one came out in reverse. Someone doesn't want to talk about this. They're trying to, hold on, let me get a drink of water. They're trying to make it so I'm not going to go forward on this. Okay. This divine feminine, she's very earthly, like I said. She's like a butterfly. But like I explained her earlier, you can dress her up, you could take her out, and she is absolutely gorgeous. But she can help you build the fence, you know? She can cook anything, like you can't imagine. She is the Queen of Cups energy. That's my favorite queen in the deck. That's who this divine feminine is I'm describing. But she has a very, very shamanic side to her, a very earthy side. She's an oracle. Okay? She might be a Maja. But she's also comes from, she has a shamanic background. Okay? And you don't have to come from shamans to become a shaman. So, but this feminine, she beats to her own drum. She beats to her own drum. And this Karmisha knew about this divine feminine before this masculine knew about her. Okay? Because there's families here that were trying to stop these two from coming together. Okay? So she's done everything to outdo this divine feminine, but they are absolutely nothing alike. They are nothing alike. Nothing. Nothing. Because this divine feminine, she doesn't care. She doesn't care what people think about her. She beats to her own drum. She'll go to the grocery store in her sweatpants and her slippers and a baseball cap and no makeup on. Karmisha, no. Karmisha's got to have full nails on, got to have her fake eyelashes on, whatever else. She always has to look good wherever she goes because she's insecure. She's insecure. Her outwardly appearance is everything to her. She's very much into name brands. She's a name dropper. She's a brand dropper. She really, really cares about what kind of purse she carries around, what kind of car she drives, those kinds of things. She loves to travel, the Karmisha. This divine feminine, she loves to travel too, but she's fine. If she didn't have money, she'd pitch a tent in her backyard, and she'd bring camping to her own backyard and make it really fun, tie-dye t-shirts with all the kids, kind of a thing. I used to do all that stuff with my kids when I didn't have money. I'm like, well, we can't go boating. We don't have the money, or going through different divorces and, keeping my house was number one to me, but my kids still having fun. So, we'd pitch tents in my backyard. All the friends come over and hang out, play bocce ball, horseshoes, sit around the campfire, singing songs and roasting marshmallows. And we tie-dyed t-shirts all the time. And I'd make obstacle courses out of all kinds of crazy things, just so the kids would have fun, So this divine feminine is very much like me in that manner, that she can make fun out of nothing. Okay? Karmisha she can't, her mind doesn't work that way, She's like, well, okay, so, and she'd be kind of the type of person that you go on a trip and she's got an itinerary. You're like, what the hell? We have to go on a vacation. Isn't a vacation to go on and to randomly, yeah, you can plan to go do things, but this is somebody that's got the itinerary out. Okay, at such and such time we're eating breakfast. At such and such time we're going to be here. Such and such time we're going to be going shopping. And then we got to go home. We got to change into our evening wear. And then we're going to dinner, blah, blah, blah. That's this kind of energy, okay? And kids get in her way. Whoever this feminine is, karmic feminine, kids get in her way. She pretends that she likes kids. But no. So part of her mission that she negotiated, or I should say part of her contract that she negotiated, was to make this divine feminine look really, really bad. Okay? And she was always in this masculine's ear. And that should have been his first sign, but, he listened and he bought off on it. And, he was a sinking ship at that point, but he's come out from underneath of it. So anyways, this Karmisha isn't going to have new beginnings. It's in reverse, okay? Oh, 100%. These impersonators, they make me laugh. It just tells you, if you have to impersonate somebody, man, do you not like yourself? Super sad. And if somebody has to train you to be somebody, and you don't become that person, you don't evolve into that person through your life experiences, through your life lessons, and somebody has to groom you to become someone, You are pathetic on a whole nother level. Okay? Whole nother level. All right. What else? Fox. Yep, this was all about the fox. You know, that is a sneaky little varmint. Foxes are cute though. But this fox is all about being stealthy, being sneaky, self-interest, okay? Deceit, trapping somebody. This divine feminine, not divine feminine. Karmisha could have red hair or highlights of red in her hair, okay? Or like kind of strawberry blondish hair, or she could have some real brilliant streaks of red or burgundy. They're telling me, okay. It's that energy of sleight of hand. You know what I mean? Cunning, sly, crafty, always planning something behind the scenes, always up to trouble, and gossiper. This Karmisha is a gossiping bitch from hell. He knew something was wrong. He knew something was always off with her. But the sex was too good. The sex was off the charts, he thought, until he realized it was quite nasty. It was quite nasty. Okay? There was no love there. No. They're just telling me beating the shit out of each other in the bed. In bed. Like rough sex. Like that's not love. It's like they're telling me she's sadistic. That I don't even want to go. I don't even want to see what they're showing me. But anyways, her job was to be an anchor to his ass, and she did it well. She did it well. She did it well. Okay, she was supposed to restrain him, secure him, take away all of his willpower, have the upper advantage of him. Okay. Not let him get away. And when he tried, can always result back to jumping back into bed with him and doing that tantric sex and binding him. And she was dumping her bad karma into this. She was allowing... Oh, I don't even want to explain this because it's gross. I'm not going to. Anyway. No, I'm not going to. But anyways, within this sexual act... She was releasing her karma onto him when she would climax. Okay, that's the nicest way I could put this. Okay. She could. It's a stuck energy. She considered herself to be the trophy. Okay, because that's what she was trained, that she was a trophy. She's a spoiled, rotten brat. She's never gone without a damn thing. She will walk over anybody to get her way. She has girlfriends because she needs minions, okay? And she always has girlfriends that she finds to be beneath her because she's got to be the top dog of the bitches, okay? She's head of the Mean Girls Club, okay? She always has to have the recognition, the fame, the glory. All of her little girlfriends have to run around and pat her on the back and constantly go, "Oh, you're the prettiest one in all of us. You're the most talented. You're the most smartest. Everybody wants you when we enter the room. Oh, we all bow down to you." It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Disgusting. Anyways, there's a cult coven church group here that they were involved with too. Okay. He's realizing that those people were demonic. Those people were destructive. And it's like, I keep hearing, what in the hell did I get myself into? All right. He's turned into this grasshopper energy. Now, this is about change. This is about a leap of faith. This divine masculine, even though he struggles sometimes with patience, and she was his lesson about patience. When he's around the right people, he's extremely patient man, like very patient. But when he was around her, that went out the window. His easygoing personality, it got thrown out the window. Okay, she sucked the life out of him, and her job was to suck the prosperity out of him too. And once again, She was supposed to have a son with him. Yes, she was. And that's weird because I'm getting that damn judge here too. So I do believe he is a probate lawyer, comes from a family of Freemasons, and they're connected to the Illuminati, whatever. I mean, really, when you get down to it, the Freemasons are gophers for the Illuminati. That's all it is. But anyways, they were supposed to have a son. Okay, it didn't happen. She got pregnant though by a judge, a crooked judge, and she lied and told him it was her son. It's not. It's the judge's. And the judge is married to someone else. So how's that for a story, right? Okay, in reverse, iceberg. Ha! See? Her job was to keep him frozen in time with her, okay? But it's in reverse, okay? He looked deep within himself. He realized this is one cold-hearted bitch. Ugh, yeah. She's all about the illusions, okay? She's really tried to conjure up memories of them. And I think now, like, I keep hearing, he thinks of her and he wants to vomit. Like, the thought of her makes him want to vomit now, okay? She's not a deep individual. She's a very surface level individual. But she had him convinced for a while that, oh, she was so deep and she was so intuitive and she was so lucky and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, we got the mice energy here, okay? So she's just a little tiny mouse, okay? Okay? Now, this concerns me because, if he got into threesomes with her, these people are spreading fatal illnesses, okay? This whole church group here, they all get down with each other. Yeah. And they're spreading an illness, okay? They're spreading an illness, this whole group. Yep. Foreign affairs. Ah. Yeah. So these people also have, they go overseas and do deep, dark rituals. They do deep, dark, undercover work that is all about identity theft, stealing people's inheritances. They go across seas and they get other authority figures over there to hold court cases illegally. And then they go over there with their fake death certificates and say, go in another country and say somebody in another country is dead and collect on that that fake life insurance policy, Oh, yeah. Yeah, they were definitely doing this. All right, last round. Then we're going to end this story. The lighthouse. Huh. The light went on. He figured it out. Like we saw earlier, he's been guided. He decided to go inward and to trust in something. He saw some stuff that went on that really was upsetting to him because inside, this is a very kind, loving man. I think he didn't know what his family was quite into. I think he thought his family was good Freemasons, and he found out, nah, this is a group of jesters. They definitely have a connection to the Illuminati too. But like I said, many people that are on the bad side of Freemasonry, they are simply gophers for the Illuminati. All right, so they can feel like they're so damn cool all they want, but really they're gophers. But anyways, for the bigger picture. And then you have the group that's above, the Illuminatis, which there's several fractions that control all them that are way bigger than these groups, okay? I mean, even the Illuminati, they're gophers too for a higher power in the government. But anyway, I'm not going to say their names, the different factions of how the chain rolls down. But anyway, You can check into it yourself if you want to know. But anyways, he's finally found a safe passage away from these freaks. Okay? The path has been illuminated to him. He's plotted his course, he's gained clarity, and he's been navigating through these horrible obstacles that he was put in. I feel like this man was devastated when he found out who his family was. Like I was. You know? When I found out who my family truly was, I was just heartbroken. I was devastated. I was disgusted. I felt like my whole life was a lie. I mean, it took me a long time. It took me a long time to understand why and how. Like, what? It blew my mind away. And then all the people that chose to stay buffaloed by him and are to this day and support their bullshit. And I don't know how everybody can't see that my dad's gone. Like, seriously? Y'all believed, huh? Like, he died a week before all these life policies he had were going to expire because he wasn't going to pass the health exam. Weird, right? Yeah. And there's many other things that went on. Yeah, you know. And if you've watched my channel, you guys know. But, you know, I keep being told that people want to come back and try to talk to me, give me things to make up for it. How can you make up for it? He's gone. He's dead. You guys erased him off the earth, Jerry and Nicholas. And so, until you can bring him back, you're never going to be able to make up for that. You took him off this earth for greed. So, there won't be making this up ever to me. But you guys deserve to lose everything like you did to me. You deserve to suffer. You deserve to be dragged through hell and back, just like you did to me and my kids. That's what you deserve. And I know exactly what you owe me. And we're talking millions. So I won't be settling for some piddly ass shit you think you people are going to gather up and try to give me. And you won't be giving me no home that you pick out for me or property. That's not how this shit's rolling. You won't be giving me some car either that you guys pick out. No one's giving me shit that I don't pick out. Got it? It's not how this is rolling anymore. You all belong to be out in the streets like you put me out in the streets. How you took my house from me behind my back and threw me out in the cold and didn't give a shit. That's what you guys deserve. Just like you did to me. And since you can't bring him back, it looks to me like you're screwed, right? Nick, you got a lot of vehicles you can sell. Yeah, you do. You got lots of properties. There's lots of properties and houses you don't think I know about. So, that's where we're going to start, stripping you of everything. And Jerry, you need to be in a mental institution. Crow. Huh, imagine that. Seems to me you people have a problem. So, the crow, when they come, it represents many things. Crows are messengers. They can be messengers of death coming. They can be messengers of past memories. They can be messengers that will resolve mystery surrounding the situation. They have magical powers, okay? They, if you're a clever individual, when a crow comes, you'll understand the message that they were meant to bring to you. And crows also are about omens. So, here's the divine masculine again. You're stuck right now, though. You came out sideways. So this tells me that you're flip-flopping. Someone's trying to manipulate you, my dear. And you're allowing it. Yes. Ooh, this is so weird because when we started this out, where did it go? We had the key in the heart. We had the key in the heart. Ah, here we go. Right here. Right here. The key. See that? So, someone's working on you. You let Karmisha back in. Now your solitude is disrupted again. She's trying to tell you that she knows who you want and where you really want to go. And she's trying to tell you, no, that divine masculine, she doesn't hold the key to your heart. I do. I do. I'm the intelligent one. I'm the smart one. I'm a genius. Remember, I'm the genius here. I'm insightful. I bring clarity to everything. I'm the one that's open-minded. I'm the person that brings justice and liberty to all situations. Remember, I'm a spoiled, rotten brat. That's who she is. She's an attention seeker. Okay? Her job is to lock this masculine down. Okay? So, she's got you stuck again. You were doing so good. What the hell? Snowflake. She did this in this winter. You went back. You went back. Because she played, oh, right. She's fragile. She can't live without you. She's vulnerable without you. She needs you. She can't go on without you. She's one of a kind, and so are you. Remember, she's your peanut butter to the jelly. Yeah, she's full of shit. They're showing me like somebody sitting on the shore and throwing out their pole. Okay? And the hook getting in their mouth and somebody yanking the hook. That's what she did to you. Hook, line, and sinker. She brought back the old fireworks, right? In the bedroom. That's all that was. Yeah. Now, you're at a crossroads because of her. You celebrated with her because she's got explosive, hot sex that's off the chart. And she's kinky as hell. And you bought into her shit. You did. Yep, you did. You guys took some kind of a road trip somewhere too. Okay? So look, last card, Divine Masculine. The joke is on you. You become the joker when you're with this feminine. Okay? Some of you, she could be an Aquarius. Okay? But she's the wild card. Remember that. She's always going to be an open-ended surprise. Okay? She's not a game changer. She's unpredictable, my dear. She's not adaptable. And you know that. And she's not flexible. Okay? She's a dark horse that always has to have the upper hand and the advantage. So, anyway, that's for Divine Masculine. That was quite a story. Well, we had a couple of others there too. So, anyway. All right. I got these cute new little angel messenger cards. Let's see what the angels have to say, my dears. These are so little. I love these. Like I said, it's funny because I got these big, giant man hands. All right, we got a couple that I already want to come out. Every prayer is heard. Trust that the answers are unfolding in perfect timing. Release your worries and trust the process. The universe is aligning everything perfectly for you and your highest good. Your soul's journey is unique. Walk your path with confidence, knowing the universe supports you in every step of the way. Be still, though, and listen. Your heart knows the way. Ask your inner being as the voice will amplify. That's your inner voice, okay? That's the angels talking to you, okay? Every ending is a new beginning. Trust the cycles of life and embrace the change. These are angel activations. All right. We also have surround yourself with positivity. The energy you allow into your sphere shapes your reality. Your soul's journey is unique. Walk your path with confidence, knowing the universe supports you in every step of the way. Miracles happen every day. Be open to receive the blessings in unexpected ways. Love is always the answer. Let it guide your thoughts, your words, and your actions. Focus on the present moment. The power to create your future lies in the now. With your inner being as your guide, your presence naturally inspires and uplifts the people around you. Dream boldly and fearlessly. The universe delights in helping you turn your visions into reality. You are exactly where you need to be. Trust that everything is unfolding perfectly. Your faith moves mountains. Believe in the impossible. Watch it become your reality. Honor your feelings and emotions. They are a form of communication from your inner being. All right. I'll give you guys some names, a few messages, and then I will sign off. I'm good, thank you. How are you? Someone's last name is Hubble. Someone's name is Celeste. Someone's name is Simon. Someone's name is Shalise. Someone's name is Cherie. Someone's last name is Shirk. Someone's name is Sybil. Marguerite. Bella. Scott. He likes to go by Scotty. Someone's name is Alex. Someone likes Quentin Tarantino movies. Someone's name is Dale. Someone's name is Blake. Someone's name is Lucinda. Someone's name is Luciano. Someone's last name is Hurt. H-U-R-T. Someone's name is Kristen. Someone's name is Colt. Someone's name is Colt and Colton. Someone's name is Jove. Someone's name is Joshua. And someone's last name is Burke. All right, hold on. All right. How many names do we got here? Someone's name is Tanner. Someone's name is Tucker. Someone's name is Tanya. Someone's name is Louise. I just heard Eloise. Ooh, someone's name is Edelweiss. That is so pretty. I love that. Edelweiss. Okay. Somebody calls someone Precious. It's their nickname. All right. Plenty of names. All right. On the top. Look. There it is. Precious. And Cutie Pie. Those are somebody's nicknames for someone. On the top, last name Mills. Okay. Someone's from Frankfurt, Germany, too. Okay. So we got somebody from Frankfurt, Germany. Someone's from Ohio. Someone's from Canada. Someone's from Memphis, Tennessee. Someone drives a silver Mercedes. Someone drives a white BMW. Someone drives a BMW that it's so dark blue that at times it looks like it's black. Okay. Somebody loves Van Halen. Somebody's karmic is out of control. Somebody is a I was going to say a Anyways, there goes my Dyslexia. Somebody's a serial dater. Okay? I said Frankfurt, Germany. They're telling me that again. Someone's definitely from there. Okay? We got some good cops that got bought off. So a good cop's gone wrong. Okay? They took the money. So we got some good cops that took money. They were easily bribed. Some good cops were easily bribed. Okay? Someone's Persian. Somebody is suffering from some severe PTSD. Someone's last name is Stone. Okay? Somebody's karmic is being super shady. They know it. And they feel stuck with them. They don't know what to do. Well, you need to run. Because this shady karmic, whoever I'm talking to, they're setting you up, buddy. They're setting you up. It's a masculine. You're being set up. This is weird because then RN popped out. Okay? So somebody's got it dating a shady karmic. It's an RN. They're setting your ass up. Could be an Aries. This RN could be an Aries. Okay? Somebody's a truck driver. Okay? Somebody's a ditch witch. Okay? We got crooked cop. I talked about that crooked cop that likes to run by my house at night. Woo, look. I said somebody was an Aries. And look, Frankfurt, Germany popped out. Okay. All right. Somebody's going to have a federal lawsuit. Okay? Federal lawsuit because they weren't protected like they were supposed to be. I know all about that. Somebody likes to do graffiti, but they do it in not a bad way. Like, it's art. You know what I mean? Like, it's beautiful. Somebody's very good at it. They turn, like, masterpieces. Someone drives like a Nissan Sentra. Somebody's been back up to the old forgery. I know my signature's been signed lately like crazy. And we have a florist. All right. That's plenty. We got greedy. And we got someone's a Cancer. All right. Let's dig in, guys. Let's dig in. All right. We got Kale, Mel, we got Amy, Hilton, Selena, Eaton, Shaw, Darcy, Phil, Fred, Jocelyn, Kate, good old Miriam. She's a total crook. Julie, Jeremy, Sherman, Burr. I don't know how to say this name. Jashni, Hale, Camry, Nate, Camilla, Tara. We got Tasha, Frankie, Bernice, Van, Sandra, Sonia too, Braden, Angelica, Amber, you're definitely on the wrong side of things. Shanna, you're definitely on the wrong side of things. Burns, and Autumn. Okay, let's dig in. Woo! We got multiple pillow pets. Ground yourself from these multiple pillow pets. We got forgery, perjury, theft by deception. Collective, you're rare, not average. Not average, you're rare. You got wish fulfillment coming in. Someone's a swim instructor. Breckenridge, Colorado. Collective, you inspire others. We got San Quentin Prison. We got an executive producer here. We got an Aries pulling the strings for his karmics. They got an Aries here pulling the strings for his karmics. We got Silicon Valley. Using fake message apps to communicate with people as you. Oh, let me guess. This Aries. Someone's ex-husband, ex-wife is either doing this to someone or it's happening to you. This person that's using these fake messaging apps, they're moving in silence. Okay? Someone loves clubbing. This person's a chicken shit, though. Okay? Professional bullshitter. We got Italy. Someone's got pink hair. We got a priest. There's the old ditch witch. This ditch witch, though, she's been living off your inheritance and your trust. Oh, isn't that nice? And a priest. Oh, so lovely. However, remember, you're a genius. We got criminal coercion, Sandy, Utah. Oh, there's my family. Criminal coercion, my family. Well, that's not going to go very good. The answer is no. You're not going to get away with it. Angel number 77, I am brave. We got Bristol. That you did for my father's death. That's not good. No. Folsom Prison. These demons, they're riddled now. Okay? They're riddled with more demons. The demons are riddled with more demons. We got the UK. Tunnel vision. Someone works for the news station. We got stolen car. Federal official hiding. They are bisexual. Coven or cult. They're a part of that as well. They also love the limelight. Addicted to harassing you. Brokeback Mountain. Favorite movie for these people. They love mattress back Molly. Jail time. Fresh starts coming in, collective. You got generational wealth coming your way. Somebody's going to have a legal separation. Florence, Italy. We got Stockholm, Sweden. We got Napa Valley. We got Hamburg, Germany. And then we had Frankfurt, Germany, too. So somebody is hangry. They need to get some grub. This person cannot control their sex addiction. Identity theft by deception. Someone that's Greek. And somebody that's Greek thinks this slut is their soulmate. They're not. Afraid to tell you the truth. Someone's a life coach. Someone's a member of the Coochie Crew. They're not worthy of you, collective. We got partisanship. We got Cedar City, Utah. Someone works for a biotech company. False statements. Paid people to intercept your mail. Yep, I know. And paid people to do a smear campaign. Yep, we know. A nutritionist. Hush money. Lots of people got paid hush money. You really have to feel like an idiot when you take hush money. Do you know what a simpleton you are when you are bribed to be quiet? You are more pathetic than the criminals. Your impersonator keeps making an ass out of themselves. We got a dignitary here. Bring love into the situation. Someone loves Van Morrison. We got the Philippines. Someone has a perm. Signing your signature again. I said that earlier. I know mine's been. Rico. Crimes for a Leo. and a Gemini. Huh, crazy. My mother's a Gemini. My brother's a Leo. Thank you for taking my leftovers. Mississippi. Someone in Mississippi is thankful that someone took their leftovers. Okay? Hacked your phone and the internet. Paid off bank manager. Someone's mother paid off a bank manager. Okay? To keep pulling funds out of trust accounts that aren't theirs and other accounts. This bank manager's two-faced. We got a simp. We got bizarre bedfellows. Canadian. Crying. Boo-boo the fool now. Religious leader is incompetent. Okay? And they're corrupt. Sacrificing everything for a hoe. Gotta love that. We got a movie producer here. That's a narcissist. Someone is about to put all their asses on blast. December. So something happened in December and somebody could be a Sagittarius. Sister laundering money. Someone's sister. We got Quebec. The blindfold is off. Miami, Florida. We got a Scorpio. Imagine that. And Florida, huh, T? Someone at your work is trying to block your potential and your advancement. And then we have Illinois. All right. Moving on. Moving on. Someone used to watch the Jeffersons when they were a kid. I did. We got Micah. Clements. I keep hearing the Berkshires. Okay. Aguilera. Angelo. Ives. Cox. The answer is no. Marina. Brad. Emery. Dumas. Turner. Cy. Wilson. Paula. Ivan. Grant. Joel. Somebody's trying to block somebody from hearing messages from the other side and from their having communication with their ancestors. It's not going to work. We got Roniger, Kiki, Dyke, Giorgio, Elaine. Someone's last name is Payne. Angel, Tommy, Reagan, Miles, Marco. Someone's name is Homer. Howe, Lewis, Vaughn, Nadine, Barber. Yeah, you're in trouble. Big trouble. Should have got out while you could. Bernie, Sophia, Chelsea. Hope they didn't pull you in, Soph. Townsend, Taylor, Robert, Dirk, Hammond, Giles, Perlman, Jerry. Oh, there's my mother. Bagley, McLeod, Moulton, twice on Jeremy, Iris. We had twice on Dirk, too. Aaron, Guyman. Someone's last name is Lyman. Lula, Llewellyn, Priscilla. I can't believe you were this dumb to get involved with these fools. Roland, Mia. You have a friend named Jeremy? Charlotte, Nicole, Brinson, Tamira, Maxon. Oh, Wiles. He likes to pay hackers and gang stalkers. Good old Robert Wiles. Christopher, Byron, Curtis, Bird, Casey, Fisher. Someone really doesn't want me giving these names out. They're trying to stop me. They're trying to block my energy right now. JC. It won't work. Jarrell. Alright. It never works. So, doesn't matter. Someone drives a Range Rover. Fake flexing. Someone took a life insurance policy out on you, but you had no idea. Death spells on you and your kids. Someone's favorite color is yellow, doing death spells. Huh. She's also a Taurus. Oh, sweetheart. Do one more death spell. It'll be the last one you ever do. You're not that smart. Somebody's super fit. They're going to have an emergency. You're overcoming your fears, collective. Someone's having an emotional overload. We got a Sage and a Magi. Someone needs to get out of bed. We got the Orion Confederation. Someone had an abortion. STDs, STIs. American Fork, Utah. Somebody's running around in Lamb energy. Somebody loves Fleetwood Mac. I do. Okay. Somebody needs to watch the movie. It's called The Woman King. You will get answers. Guam. Here's my soul sisters. The cover-up, the setup is exposed. Somebody's drunk. That's a part of the cover-up, the setup. Somebody's a welder. There's a digital footprint to all these people. The Grand Canyon, maybe somebody just went there. They're planning going there. Somebody likes to drug people up with GHB. Step up to the plate. Crooked Chief of Police. Authorities breaking the laws to help your family. Yeah, this is going to be over real soon. Stop wasting your time. Person, places, or things. It's time to walk in your destiny and your purpose. Aniltech. Doing hoodoo and voodoo. She's an Aries. You won the stupid prize, my dear Sabrina. Raccoon energy. That's what you won. Have fun with that. Forgery. Ah, you forged my name too, huh? Amazing how these cards come out how they're supposed to. We got somebody as a life partner that's blackballing somebody. Collective, your cutoff game is strong. People are going to learn to put respect on your name. Somebody loves fruit. We got Purdue. Oh, blank card. Wells Fargo. That's where they're hiding money. My family is. Listen to your intuition. Someone drives a Honda. Red flags. Somebody's an Emperor energy. However, they got secret lovers. Owns an art gallery. Dominant. Someone loves Art Kelly. It's a Jezebel, of course. We got the Vatican. Lots of chocolate-covered turds. We got a surgeon. Someone loves skulls. Someone's a Lutheran. You deserve only the best, collective. We got white supremacy here. Somebody's an interior designer. Angel number 6. I am nurturing. A bunch of people are evil eyeing your growth, especially someone in Florida. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it. Thank you. We got a Satanist. It's a part of a cult. They're panicked now. They're panicked. Mad at you because you picked peace over drama. So you distanced yourself from the disrespect. This person has finally been seen as the liar they are. Okay? This person is now prison bound. Okay? International crimes done against you. I know they have against me. Secret society stealing from your platform. Huh. I know the Freemasons are doing it to me. And the old Eastern Stars. Remember, gopher, gopher, gopher. You like being a gopher? We got a dentist here. Berkeley, California. Someone's civil rights and constitutional rights have been abused, and we're going to sue your asses. Satanic high wizard. Yeah, you ain't shit. Movie cinematographer. Resting bitch face. That's a whole group of them that get on my channel. They're Eastern Stars. But really, you're gophers. Crow energy. Remember, that card came out. Woo! Keep doing those death spells and see what happens. Aries, especially you. You've expired. There's a Taurus. You've expired. Someone drives a Toyota Corolla. There's a Scorpio here too. You've expired. We have Kylie. We have Kingsley. Someone's name is Bernie. We got Bruin, Clifford, Carrington, Keith, Connie. Someone's last name is Cochran, JJ, JD. Here's Johnny. Russ. Someone's name is Russell, too. Whoop. June. Twice on Mel. Quentin. You're in deep shit, buddy. Trenton. Ace. Brett. You can never come back. Carol. Someone loves rugby. We got Ruby. We got Tawny. Twice on Peterson. Gwen. Kay. You're screwed. Anita. You're a dumbass. Angry Amy. Beckham. Parker. Someone's last name is Perkins. Georgia. Someone's got an afro. This doesn't belong in here. But someone's got an afro. Okay? That's very, 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 very important. There's a Taurus. She has an afro. Adam. And dear, you won't be getting paid what they promised you. No, you were a fool. They used you. And it's not a misunderstanding. I know what you were the whole time. All right, we're almost done. We're almost done. You bruised their ego, collective. Omar, nice to meet you. Thank you for joining in with us. We got a Scorpio. Someone bruised their ego. Interpol. trying to trap you into the Illuminati matrix. Crooked family got an inheritance advance. The bone collector's here to collect. Someone's got COPD. Someone's from Linden, Utah. Someone's from Sacramento, California. You are now involved in legal issues with your karmic. Connect to your ancient druids. Someone works at a grocery store. They let things get out of hand. Yes, they did. Sinking each other's ships. Nice job, karmics. Now they're sinking each other's ships. They were trying to sink yours before, collective, but now they're sinking each other's, okay? You are being gifted the gift of clairvoyance. Planned your funeral. Oh, yeah, I know all about this one. Encouragement. They were encouraged to do this. A financial advisor headed this one up. He's like, yeah, we got to plan their funeral, man. We can do this. Okay, we're going to need you to cry on cue. Who's going to bring the flowers? And who can do the video of all the pictures of their lives? And who's going to get up there and tell stories like we really loved them? Yeah. This financial advisor is going to prison. Prison bound. All right, well, that's the end of that. We got a lot of messages out tonight. Yes, we did. I appreciate you guys getting on and hanging out with me. It's always my pleasure and my honor to deliver these messages, even though sometimes they're real hard. But I thank all of you that support me and get on here with much love, and that you're doing your best every day to get up and put a happy face and a smile on and do something nice for someone else. It's a big deal. Remember, the little things count more than the big things. Thank you, Omar. I appreciate that, honey. Glad to have you with us on this channel. And thank you, Zoe. Appreciate you too. I appreciate all of you guys that get on here and you're willing to get in the live and speak and talk. It helps each other out. So we have quite a few people on a regular basis that get on and share, and it's my favorite part. I love doing lives. It's the funnest part is to get on and interact with you guys. And you guys also have a lot of things to bring, forward. That's interesting, it's informative, and to share, because you guys have just as much to share and to be proud of. So thank you very much. Remember, memberships are up, okay? So get on over, sign up. They're they're priced at a very nice price point for you guys. The memberships will be ran differently than, of course, the lives and the regular videos that everybody can see. We're going to do a lot of learning, and we're going to do a lot of fun stuff that we don't do on a regular basis. So please sign up because I enjoy you guys and I enjoy spending time with you. And I have a lot of stuff that I'm working on to bring forward with the memberships. So thank you again. I hope you all sleep well tonight. Be safe, be smart, and give you guys a big pat on the back yourselves, okay? There's so many of you out here that you've been challenged, you've been put through so much, and you're still here. You wake up every day and you do it again. And that's huge, Just take baby steps if you need to. You don't have to take these giant leaps and bounds. Hi, Alice. So make sure you get over to the videos. I've been uploading all the different zodiac signs for the last 2 weeks. Check out your zodiac sign because I did break them up for everybody to get their own. And then I do the elements. And then check out all the lives. I don't timestamp because I learned a long time ago. We all are on different timelines. We're all having different experiences. You can watch a video that I could have put up 2 years ago and it's happening to you now. Look at the thumbnails, guys. Read the titles. If that resonates, watch it. There's a message in there. And I never, ever, ever put up a video ever that you won't learn something in. And there's always messages for everybody in everything I do. So don't forget that. And I will be on tomorrow again. So please jump on and join again. Zodiac signs. And I haven't got up the Saggies. So I will get you guys up, okay? But thank you again for joining me. It's always a pleasure. And like I said, sleep good tonight, guys. And thank you so much for being a part of my tribe. Take care.